In this issue, we will discuss the Hubble Telescope and the expansion of the universe. Please like and follow me. Thank you. What is the state of the universe that Hubble observes? The current model of the universe that is generally accepted by the scientific community is the Big Bang model. That is, the universe is expanding. In addition, they also believe that since the beginning of the Big Bang, the universe has been expanding for more than 13 billion years. The discovery of this major problem was made possible by Hubble's observations. Edwin Powell Hubble, born in Missouri, USA, in November 1906 at the age of 17, Hubble graduated from high school after receiving a scholarship from the University of Chicago to study at the University of Chicago. He began to develop a keen interest in astronomy. While at the university, he received an on-campus degree in mathematics and astronomy. 1910 at the age of 21, Hubble graduated from the University of Chicago, go to the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom to study law. He received a Bachelor of Arts degree at the age of 23. 1913 Hubble was admitted to practice law in Kentucky, USA. But because of his love of astronomy, he gave up his career as a lawyer soon after. He returned to the University of Chicago in 1914, graduate studies at the YIT-K Observatory. He received his doctorate in 1918. Subsequently, after receiving a doctorate in philosophy and astronomy and 2 years in the Army. In 1919, Hubble accepted Hale's invitation, rushed to work at the Wilson Observatory, now part of the Higher Observatory. Thereafter, except for the Second World War. During this period, he served in the U.S. Army. Hubble has been working at the Wilson Observatory. The astronomical community at that time, although Newton had already come up with the theory of gravity, it indicates that the stars are attracted to each other due to gravitational attraction. But no one has officially suggested that the universe is likely to be expanding, even those who believe that the universe cannot stand still. Instead of thinking about that, they tried to revise Newton's theory. Causes gravity to become repulsive at very large distances. This practice enables infinite distribution. The stars maintain a state of equilibrium, i.e. the attraction between nearby stars will be. The repulsion of distant stars is balanced. But obviously, this equilibrium is very fragile. Once the hung houses in a certain area are slightly closer to each other, the gravitational pull between them increases. When the repulsion is exceeded, it will be made. The stars continue to attract together. In short, people have been around for a long time, are accustomed to believing in eternal truths, or think that although human beings will be born, old, sick and die, but the universe must be immortal and unchanging. So even though Newton's theory of gravity suggests that the universe cannot be stationary, and the reality shows that the stars in the universe have not fallen in one place, people are still reluctant to consider that the universe is expanding. It is against this backdrop Hubble made a landmark observation. Early 20th century Hubble collaborated with his assistant Hermason. The distance of the galaxy as measured by himself. And based on Sliver's observations, the current state of distant galaxies was finally discovered. I.e., no matter which direction you look, the galaxies in the distance are speeding away from us. This conclusion is a direct indication that the universe is expanding. Hubble then proposed the regression of galaxies. Hubble's law that velocity is proportional to distance. Hubble's observations and the formulation of Hubble's law. It occupies a dominant position in modern cosmology. The model of the expansion of the universe provides favorable evidence. It has given a strong impetus to the development of modern cosmology. In addition, Hubble also discovered the existence of extragalactic galaxies. He is the founder of extragalactic astronomy. He is also known as the father of galactic astronomy by the astronomical community. In honor of Hubble Asteroid 2069, Hubble Crater and Hubble on the Moon. Space telescopes are named after him. What is the universe like in a telescope? The universe as we see it from a telescope right now. Is this the cosmic scene at this moment? The answer is no. At this moment, the universe as you see it through a telescope. It's just the way it used to be. As for what's going on at the moment, we don't know. A telescope is actually like a time machine. It takes us into the cosmic past, and the farther away we look, the older the cosmic scene is. Try to think about it. The unit of length in the universe is light years. In a vacuum, light travels for a year. Distances can reach 9.5 trillion kilometers. At this rate, from the sun to the earth, light only takes less than 8 minutes. That is, if at the moment we see the sun. Then this light actually came out of the sun 8 minutes ago. The same goes for the Earth at the distance of Centauri. The distance of the Alpha star is about 4.22 light-years. Hence the Proxima Centauri we see at the moment. It's also an image from more than 4 years ago. So isn't what we're seeing is the universe of the past? Of course, a few years with so many stars tens of billions of years old. The course of life is insignificant in comparison. There are millions of light years away from us in the universe. Celestial objects that are tens of millions of light years or even hundreds of millions of light years. When we see them through a telescope, it has been spread in the universe for millions of years, tens of millions or even hundreds of millions of years. That is, we are now from a view of a celestial body seen through a telescope. Actually, a long, long time has passed. Even some of the stars we see, it is likely that it will have long since died out in the vast universe. But the light that emanates from it continues to spread through the vast universe, far from reaching Earth. So it's perfectly fair to say that the farther away the celestial bodies are from us, the older the images we see, the older they are. For astronomers, find out the grand unified theory that harmonizes all scientific theories. From this, the past and future of the universe can be deduced. Figure out the mystery of the origin of life and the origin of the universe. It is the ultimate goal of all scientific theories. And the human lifespan is only a few decades. The history of human civilization is only a few thousand years, compared to the universe that has existed for more than 13 billion years. Even compared to stars that have been around for millions of years, tens of millions of years. It's not worth mentioning. For humanity on Earth, we can't see it like we watch the spring blossoms and autumn fruits. Observe the complete birth and death of a star. It is not possible to derive more useful information about the universe from this. So observe these stars that are super far away from us. Even the stars that have died out are studying the past of the universe. It can help humans better understand how celestial bodies evolved, and from this, we can derive certain information about the beginning of the universe. So, to understand the past of the universe, just observe a celestial object farther away. Of course, the achievement of this goal depends on the level of science and technology that mankind is constantly developing. Rely on more advanced telescopes.